Are you worried that clothes you made are going to fall apart and you're going to end up naked in public? Don't worry, this is one of the most common fears I hear from all of my students. And in this video, we're going to talk about something called seam allowance. That way, you don't have to worry about this anymore. Hi, my name's Abby, and this is day 18 of how to read a sewing pattern. This is an entire series where I have gone through step by step explaining how to read a sewing pattern. So if you've ever felt lost, confused, unsure about how to use these, then just put the word playlist below and I will send you the entire series so you can start using sewing patterns with confidence. Now, I know everyone's like, but I sewed it. How do I know if this is going to stay together? It's not going to just fall apart, leave me naked. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. But just me saying that probably isn't enough. So let's talk about what's actually going on here. Now, have you ever taken a stapler and stapled a bunch of papers together? Yes, probably, most likely. So when we use a stapler, do we staple our pages together right at the very, very edge of the paper? No. Right? Because if we did that, then as soon as we tried to open it, the staple would come out, the pages would become loose, it wouldn't hold anything. So instead, when we use a stapler, we staple some distance down from the edge to make sure that when we open the pages and we start flipping through them, that they're not going to fall apart. The same is true in sewing, okay? We do not sew two pieces of fabric together right at the edge, because the exact same thing would happen. When we try to open it, it would just fall apart. The thread wouldn't hold anything. It wouldn't work. So instead, we sew some distance away from the edge. But how much? How far away should we be sewing? Fun fact, your sewing pattern is actually going to tell you the exact amount, okay? So we need to look through the sewing pattern because for whatever reason, they do not make this obvious or easy. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But we can read through our sewing pattern and somewhere you will find where it has seam allowance for this pattern is X unless otherwise stated. Okay? So once we have found it, that's our number. But what do we do with that number? Okay, so my best tip for you when we're just getting started is to actually take your two pattern pieces that you have pinned together. We did this the last couple of days, and we're going to take a ruler and we're going to measure from the edge of our fabric in however much the seam allowance has told us, okay? And then we're just going to do a dot, just one single dot right here, okay? You have your dot? Now, we are going to take this and we're going to put it under our presser foot of our sewing machine. Now, quick note, if you and your sewing machine are struggling a little bit, maybe your sewing machine's a little bit haunted, it keeps on threading itself, if you're having any of these little issues, just put the word machine below and I will send you my sewing machine challenge that will help you and your sewing machine become best friends. Now, we're going to take our fabric, we're going to put it under, and we're going to put that dot that we drew directly under the needle. Then we're going to lower the presser foot. We're going to use the hand wheel on the side to lower the needle and make sure the needle is coming down right on that dot. Got it? Okay, so once we're here, now we're going to look over to these lines on the needle plate. And now your fabric, the edge of it, should be pretty much lined up with one of the lines on your needle plate. Those lines are standard seam allowances that work for most patterns. So whichever line the edge of your fabric is closest to, that's the line we are going to look at while we're sewing. So your job as we sew these two pieces together is to keep the edge of your fabric lined up with that line the entire time. do your best with this. Again, for beginner projects, because they are loose and flowy, if your lines are not perfectly straight, your project is still going to look beautiful. Okay? So don't freak out. Don't get too stressed with this. Just do your best. So now as we sew along at this seam allowance, when we get to the end, if we have kept the edge of our fabric close to that line, we should end up with a really nice straight seam. Okay? So just to be crystal clear, the seam allowance is the distance from the stitch line where the needle was just sewing to the edge of our fabric. Okay? And that seam allowance, that distance that we're sewing from the edge of our fabric to that stitch line, that's what's going to keep your stitches in place, okay? You are never going to be able to just pull this apart or accidentally have it come apart into two pieces again. And if you don't believe me, try this on a scrap piece of fabric. Grab 2 random scraps, put them together, sew with that seam allowance, and try to pull them apart, wiggle them apart, do anything to remove them. You can't. Those stitches are going to hold really well. So, do you feel better now? Do you feel like maybe your clothes aren't going to spontaneously combust and leave you naked somewhere? If you are still worried or concerned, please let me know what questions and concerns you have below. And don't forget, if you would like to work through an entire sewing pattern with me, including all the steps for actually sewing the project together, live support from me, how-to tutorials on everything, just put the word club below. And before we actually get started sewing, there is one more thing we need to know, and that is the lock stitch. Because right now, even though your fabric is not going to spontaneously fall apart on you, it may, over lots of time, slowly start coming out. So to make your projects even more secure and to last for absolute ever, we need to do a lock stitch. So be sure to join me tomorrow, where we're going to talk all about that. Until then, happy sewing!